Excuse me. Good evening, Stepper. Hey, Paige, how you doing? Doing great, just getting some thunder right now. Yeah, we're getting some rain and thunder here. Hello, Ali Khan. Nice to meet you. What place is this? At the Cypress Slough Preserve in Fort Myers, Florida. How's your day going, Stuffer? Mine's good. Mine's so far so good. It was super hot, but the rain cooled it down quite a bit. Stay safe, Stuffer. Thank you. I got in my van. It said it was 103 outside. Could have been in the parking lot heating it up, but when I got here, temperature had dropped and was 20 degrees. Hey, Christine V, how you doing? Good to see you. No game stream today, Stuffer. I'm gonna do one later. Once I get back to the hotel. At least do one, if not 2 different games later on. Wanted to do this one first. Thought I'd maybe get here before the rain, but not quite so. Hello, Vanilla. So hot where I am. Nice to meet you. Where are you watching from, Vanilla? Off work today. Steve came to help my sister. She's got sick with kidney stones. That sucks. I've heard kidney stones can be very unpleasant. Hope she passes those quickly. Buffering in pictures is bad. Yep, that's some out here in nature. I came here last night and took a regular video of the place. I'll post later. A big good quality. Lost you for a minute. Yep. Service keeps dropping. Now it's showing I have full bars, but come and go. I'm out here in nature. Hopefully the sound of thunder's coming through. Nice. Rain might be passing. What was for breakfast, Topher? Normal hotel fare. Waffle, cereal, muffin. Nothing but sugar. At least their waffle mix is good. A lot better than some other ones. I thought when I seen these pans and then checked in, I thought they were going to be warm food, but it was just to hold pastries and bread. Sounds awesome. Yeah, the thunder's pretty cool. It should be coming through just good. Had 2 power surges before you went live, but all's good now. Power surges aren't fun. Nice, no soggy waffles. Nope, not here. Thunder sound is great. Wish you could hear that on my end. Rain's letting up some. That's good. Came here last night. I was gonna do a live stream, but got here a little later than I intended. Only had like 45 minutes or so, and so I decided to take a regular video. But I was sprinting down this boardwalk to get back to my car before they closed. Luckily, it wasn't raining then. That hat you were wearing yesterday, was that a baseball hat? My Tesla? You're talking about the blue hat. It's my Tesla hat. I think I got that off Amazon. I played baseball growing up for 6 years. My dad was the coach for a few of those years. thought that blue hat was a baseball hat, not a Tesla one. My bad. It's all good. Yeah, I'm a big Tesla fan. Hey, Carl Shield. Good evening, everyone. Pleasantly surprised. There's no like mosquitoes here. I, I am wearing bug spray, but usually they try to poke around and find little holes in my bug spray shield. Thunder sounds scary. Where you at, Stefan? I'm in Fort Myers, Florida. Place is called Cypress Slough Preserve. I'll be back later. Gonna go relax and maybe take a nap. Been up since 5 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep. Yeah, you've been up for a while. Have a good nap. Talk to you later, Paige. Christine says, I honestly don't remember the last time I got a mosquito bite. Not trying to flex it all. I'm honestly concerned. What's wrong with me that the bugs don't even bother? You may not have many mosquitoes out in New Mexico. Have you such a... I think mosquitoes like more humid, swampy places. Maybe there's just not that many around Albuquerque. Could be all the spicy food you eat too. I think I remember you bragging about that before. Whenever I was at Ponce de Leon Springs. I'm guessing there's just not that many, maybe in New Mexico. Oh, believe me, they're here. Do they bother your mom or sister or daughter that much? My family's always complaining they're getting bit. I don't know, maybe they're attracted to gluten since you don't eat gluten. There's a quote from Henry David Thoreau. You'll learn that if you sit down in the woods and wait, something happens. So what'd you have for lunch, Christine? I don't think this place is green enough. I think it could use more green. We had more of a brunch. Almond flour pancakes, eggs and bacon. That sounds great. Really good. I'd love to try pancakes with almond flour. I like almond milk. And just eating regular almonds. Can't really afford them now that I'm on my own. When I was staying with my parents, my dad would always get a big bag of them, and so I would eat a bunch of them every day. It's expensive for a big bag of almonds. Gives me life goals to save up for. It's a shame that any kind of healthy food is so much more expensive. Looks beautiful here. Yeah, it does. It's really unique. I've never been to any place like this. What is this? It's like, I don't know if the tree grew on the boardwalk or that was sap or something. Weird. I love seeing the rain hit the water, hit the ripples outward. Have to save up for luxury of life almonds. I bet almond flour pancakes cost more than regular stuff. Good to see him maintaining 5 bars. Hopefully it's not lagging. Almond flour is so expensive. Gluten-free stuff is very pricey. That sucks. It's like the system is designed for us to stay unhealthy and Just last night I was at Walmart just looking around at the cereals and trying to find ones with low sugar. And it's like there's only like one kind I could find that I actually like. It's like mini wheats. You gotta look at the bottom shelf, but they actually sell this brand of mini wheats that have no sugar. And I'll mix that in with granola or something. It tastes pretty close to the original, I think. No lag, that's good. The water is just like crystal clear. So when you think about doing another walking live stream, Christine? Crazy, and I'm not one to try and get any kind of government assistance. The same here. So I worked hard and try to get decent food for me and my fam. Yeah, I've never gotten any kind of government assistance or unemployment, anything, checks or anything. I was in my early 20s. I thought about kind of try it for a little bit, but I didn't even go through with it because they wanted you to go out to like so many interviews, and I was in this small little town where it just wasn't possible. So then I just gave it up. And yeah, I've never gotten any kind of stamps or government checks. It's a lot of lily pads. Can you count them? Let's see. I just counted 3,456. Maybe I was so nervous because I was nervous. I felt like I was out of breath talking to y'all. Maybe I'll go to the duck pond or something this time. That'd be cool. You have a duck pond near you? There was a couple spots in your stream it was starting to lag, but I've noticed like even if you do start lagging, the audio seems to stay good the whole time, which is nice. So I can hear you perfectly the whole time. They look cool. Yeah, I would be terrified to jump in there, get tangled up. Looks like it could be 2 feet or 20 feet deep. Can't tell. But yeah, if you got a duck pond near you, that'd probably work out real well. Any shorts of ducks too would probably get you some subscribers. Since you're a small channel, it seems like before I got to like 500, just about any short I put out, I would get this same exact number of views. I was getting like 3,500 on any shorts I got. I'd get 4 or 5 subscribers off that, but now all my shorts pretty much do the exact same. I get 400 views, and I usually don't get any new subscribers off. I'm lucky if I get one off them. Yeah, you might want to take a few shorts of the ducks there. And before you do a live stream, just check your cell phone service. Make sure you got 4 or 5 bars. I would definitely watch that stream. Any frogs in those lily pads? I didn't see any. Could have been some easily blended in. Hey, Kellen and Melon. How are you, bro? I'm doing good. How about you? Have you met Christine before? Is this the first time you two have met each other? I watched the game. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just met her. That's cool. I like it when two different people that I know meet each other in streams. It really feels like I'm hosting a little party. People can come and meet each other. Yeah, Christine's watching from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It looks so nice over there. It's a really beautiful place. Never been anything quite like this. And I'm happy to see the storm was kind of past and maintaining 5 bars. But they got this raised, nice wooden walkway. I think it's just over a mile long. Probably gators around here somewhere, but I don't know, there's not much land for them to be on, and they wouldn't be able to come up on the walkway anyway. Excuse me. What's this quote say? Steve Van Matt Ryder? Falling in love with the earth is one of life's greatest adventures. God bless you. Thank you. Hi, Chris. How are you? Hey, Monica. Good to see you. I'm doing good. It's nice to see you. Raining? Yeah, slightly now. It was a lot heavier. If you go back to the beginning of the stream, it was raining pretty hard then. Luckily, it's let up quite a bit. It might have moved over me. But it is Florida. It could be raining hard in 10 minutes from now. I'm here in the woods, though. I don't have to worry about getting too windy. Good. God bless you. Thank you for your live stream. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. And Christine, whoever else is watching. Cullen and Melon is still here. Here's a little quiz or something. Who was here? I am very shy and hunt mainly at night. I will prey upon all sorts of rodents, rabbits, reptiles, and birds. I walk silently and have a tiny or bobbed tail. That last clue pretty much gives it away. It's saying a bobcat. Lovely greens and rain, amazing. Yeah, it's a very lush place, very green. There's a couple pretty red trees back there, but mostly green. I wonder if this is one of those. Ever seen a tree like this? It's got like silver bark. What time is it there, Monica? Maybe it's, I think you're like 7 or it's getting close to midnight there in India. It's a quote by Lauren Esley. If there's magic on this planet, it is contained in the water. It's a pretty good quote. Sure is a lot more fun to be had around water. Go to lakes, rivers, beaches. You can survive a lot longer without food than you can without water. Midnight past 1. So it's well past dark there. It's only 4:05 p.m. here. Had lunch? No, not really yet. Fairly big breakfast. Wait until I get back to the hotel after this. I brought snacks with me and water. What'd you have for dinner, Monica? good. How far is my hotel from here? Like 10 minutes. $15 tops. Another quote. My heart is tuned to the quietness that the stillness of nature inspires. Probably gonna mess up the name here. It says Hazrat Inayat Khan. Had rice and dal with potato curry. Dal is cooked pulses. That sounds good. Yeah, hopefully, maybe sometime you put some shorts or videos of your food on your channel, Monica. That'd be cool to see. Be nice to see some videos of Indian food. So we're right there, kind of about halfway around the figure eight. I was like here last night, and it was like 15 minutes to close, so I sprinted all that back down to the car. But luckily, there was no rain then, so it was all dry. Got a regular video, took in a landscape, that I'll post later sometime. Welcome, we'll cook for you, Christine. We will dine together. Lovely walk, thank you. I'm glad you could be here to enjoy it with me. Post your email about section Chris. We'll connect and share excellent cooking videos from India. I might do that, I don't know. If I put my email right in my about section, I could get a lot of emails from people I don't want. It'd probably go, honestly, straight to I have a problem with a lot of emails going to my junk folder, even from like credit card companies and important ones. It has like some kind of filter that sends them straight to the junk folder, even though I don't tell them to put them there. So I rarely even use my email. My junk folder's got thousands of emails in it. I just use apps to pay my credit cards, and I know what days those are going to be paid, so I don't really ever use my email. We'll have to invite Topher. He needs a good home-cooked meal. Yeah, I could go for that. Me and Christine were talking about how, I don't know if it's the same in India, but here in the States, if you want to eat healthy food, it's so expensive. Little lizard. Oh, he's gone. He didn't want to be on camera. Thanks. Email and about section will help Scott, Paige, Christine, and all of us stay connected always. Make a new email just for YouTube. As an idea, I've already got like 4 emails though. That's why I put my. I was kind of wanting people to contact me through Twitter or Facebook Messenger. Twitter, you can start group chats. You send pictures, high definition pictures and videos through Twitter. Or X. We'd be able to talk a lot faster through Messenger or X. Not sure. I think you can do group chats in Messenger. Because I've been invited. I think I have been invited to a few spam ones. I had to leave. There's quite some information. Alligator's neighborhood. An array of animals live alongside the alligator. Why? Birds and mammals come to feed on fish, frogs, and baby alligators. In turn, these guests occasionally become meal for the alligator host. During the dry season, alligators maintain a dependable water source for everyone by clearing out muck and vegetation with their feet and snout. Oh, I didn't know that. The alligator is critically important to the diversity of life in the slough. Reptiles, like turtles and alligators, take on the temperature of their surroundings. They move into the sunlight to get warm and into the shade to cool down. An advantage to being cold-blooded is not needing to eat very often. Sometimes weeks can go by. Pig frogs have a call that sounds like a grunt. Sometimes it's mistaken for an alligator. Alligator mothers are attentive and protective. They will stay with their young for up to a year. Alligators aren't the only meat eaters in the pond. The yellow-flowered bladderwort has tiny underwater sacs that suck in mosquito larvae. That's cool. Do you have to have Facebook for Messenger? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I've been on Facebook for like 15, 20 years, but I don't think you need it. You can share contacts in WhatsApp on email. Yeah, I don't use WhatsApp either. I got way too many apps as it is. I can't keep up with. And honestly, with my email, I get around 30 to 40 emails a day that stack up. And since I don't like to check and sort them, at any time I have around five to 600 unsorted emails. Just a few days ago, I had close to 1,000 unsorted emails. So I really don't check my email that much. Frogs freak me out. I'll look at them from afar, but I get scared when they're next to me. How? Yeah, I haven't been too close to frogs. I don't know if I've ever. If I have, it's been a very long time since I've been close to a frog. Reptiles far are better. I don't have any Facebook or any other social medias. Facebook mainly for connecting with family members and relatives, old coworkers. It's mostly just baby pictures and memes on Facebook. I like Instagram better. You actually see very beautiful photos from people around the world. I've been working on Twitter because I like to get, maybe a year from now, I'll start getting paid from Twitter. I have enough. You need 500. I've got enough followers on there, but it's got this weird metrics. It said once you get a certain amount, you can apply to charge people members, like on YouTube. And I applied for that, and it said I was pending for like 4 or 5 months. You got to pay to be a premium member just to get that. So I paid like 40 or 50 bucks just to wait so I could offer $2 memberships. So I went ahead and canceled it for a while. I'm just back to using it for free. But Twitter's been a really great way to actually talk with people in countries all over the world. And you see a lot of news before it's on any of the news networks. The things people post onto Twitter, and then you'll see it later on the news. Similar to YouTube, but the only main difference is you can direct message anybody, or you can't send anybody messages through YouTube. I wonder if they'll add that sometime. I have Pinterest, but that's more the media platform for antisocial people like me. Can't be too antisocial. It sounds like your job. You gotta work with customers on a nearly daily basis, it sounds like. But you do have your own office. That's pretty cool. I use Pinterest images for community posts. It's a wonderful app. X is the hot cake now. Yeah, ever since Elon bought it a year or two ago, put some changes in and improved it in some ways quite a bit. I used to get a lot of spam on there, but I haven't gotten any in months. was getting messages from these girls. Couldn't tell if they were real or not. And then I was talking to these one or two other guys, this guy in Australia, and he had the same. We'd like send each other these screenshots from these conversations we were having with these women, and he's like, I can't tell either, man, if these are real girls or not. It was like from the same type of women too, as these Asian women who seem to be in like New York or California, and they all love shopping. So the pages were like nice food and nice shopping places. They didn't ever try to sell you it meaning anything, or so didn't really seem like spam, but they get paid to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I considered myself to be quite the loner for quite a few years, but even though my job was waiting tables, so that's all I did was talk to people, strangers, constantly all day. But because I was getting paid to be nice to them, to get a tip from them. It was interesting whenever we had to wear the masks for a while. I didn't even have to smile in front of the tables. I could stand in front of them with the cough drop and not even smile. It was weird. Or normally, anytime you're waiting tables, if you want any kind of decent tip, you gotta put on a fake smile. I said the restaurant is like a stage. Those ID girls being guys, yeah. I was getting like, I had like a list of like a dozen or more of them. Finally started ignoring them, and then some would be more persistent, but then all of a sudden they just stopped altogether. So I don't know, maybe they all were. Heard some people say that it was Chinese bots. I mean, it makes sense if you're other countries trying to get into our social networks, or it's one way route to go. I'm sure those were fake accounts. Probably were. I mean, all their pages look the same. A few nice places of eating and very rich shopping places. And none of them had that many followers. Camera quality correction, please. Wavy scene. That's just because I'm walking out here in nature. Nothing I can do about it. Same with sales. Yeah, whenever you have a job in sales or customer service, where you're forced to deal with people all the time, you generally don't like to when you clock off. At least from my experience. Would be nice if YouTube had a DM feature, maybe one day. Yeah. Not with I don't know if you're using the YouTube Premium. I just started using that because I thought it would be helpful for me to get the monetization. It might not have anything to do with that, but I do enjoy being able to listen to the benefits that comes with YouTube Music and ad-free videos on some. But with YouTube Premium, they seem to be introducing new features with it. I think I just seen like a day or two ago that they added to where you could watch shorts while using other apps. Ash Pond. Now better quality, that's good. I have YouTube Premium right now, the free trial. I don't think I'll continue it though. Yeah, it was nice. I think I got a free trial for like 3 months maybe. But yeah, the $15 a month is pretty much the same as paying for another Netflix or Hulu. Either of you watch any shows currently on Hulu or Netflix or Disney Plus? Use Spotify for music and Peacock for shows. I've never used like either of those. I use before YouTube Music. I was using Pandora for music, and I did download Peacock a while back. I haven't. I'm thinking of checking it out because I bet there's shows on there that I haven't seen yet. I do like to sign up for apps. Like I'm interested in trying out Peacock for at least a month because I bet there's a bunch of shows I haven't seen on there yet. A handful of shows I rotate out. I've seen all of them a dozen times, but I still love them and laugh my head off. Which shows do you watch on? Which shows do you? I remember you saying you like The Office. What other comedies do you like to watch? Have you ever seen the British version, the original version of The Office? I think it's on. I think I seen it on Amazon Prime a while back. There's only like one season, too, I think. I'm in the middle of watching The Office again right now for the billionth time. Love Superstore, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's so silly, but I love shows that make me laugh. Yeah, Superstore is really good. I was caught up on those. I think they ended that series, which was sad, but I liked that. Haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Maybe one episode or two. Haven't really got a chance to check that one out. I've heard good stuff about it. But yeah, sometime if I don't know if it's only on Prime, but you should check out the British version of The Office. I always laugh and cry for these shows like I've never seen them before. It sounds like a fun time. You'd be fun to watch TV with. Yeah, I mention these hotels, I just flip it from one comedy to another. Usually got on The Office or Friends. Sometimes a animated comedy. Yeah, Superstore kind of reminded me I worked. I think around the time that came out, I actually worked at Walmart for a little while. It's kind of interesting how I got that job. It was like 7 or 8 years ago when I was still living in Missouri, and I was living with my parents at the time in between traveling, and my dad told me they were hiring, and I went to a library, the local library, to apply for Walmart, and I didn't really want the job, but I wanted to say that I applied for it, so I went on the Walmart website and filled out the application, and I didn't even I just left most of it blank. And then I even put in a wrong phone number on purpose, and they still end up contacting me somehow. They looked up my name, and I think they got it from a relative. So it must have been pretty desperate. They tracked me down, and I was like, all right. So I went ahead and went in. I was like the mental. Looks like it's completely stopped raining. There we go. There's 5 bars again. Yeah, so I thought they were only hiring for unloading trucks, just what it. So I applied for that and was only want to do it part-time, but he said they were only hiring full-time, so went ahead and did that. So then I ended up getting the job that I didn't even fill out all the spots in the application for. I put the wrong number and ended up getting this full-time job unloading trucks at Walmart. And on the first day of training, orientation, I get there. I see that they were actually hiring like all the different positions. So I could have gotten to electronics, which is what I would have enjoyed a lot more. But I went ahead and had to do the truck unloading. And I did it for like 4 or 5 weeks. It was just brutal on my body. That Walmart was so busy, we would get 2 trucks a day. Stand there in the back on concrete, unloading these trucks, and it was getting close to, it was actually before Thanksgiving, but we were already getting shipments of Christmas trees in. And a lot of those Christmas trees are heavy. They're just one person. And then they had me, but a couple times I got to where I was like almost passing out. Almost like smacked my head on the conveyor belt. Because it was just non-stop tossing boxes. And then like one day, a couple days, he had me loading, putting bags of dog food, 40-pound bags of dog food out on the floor. And I'm like, okay, can one of the guys help me with this? And he's like, no, you gotta do it by yourself. And then the crazy thing is there was this other guy who was in the same department as me, but this guy was twice my size. He was real big, 6 foot tall, muscular guy. And he was like, yeah, I'd like to do that. But instead they had him just straightening up the cans and little groceries, not actually lifting anything. He was just making sure they were in straight lines. And I'm about to pass out from moving bags of dog food constantly. And so I went and talked to one manager. He's like, can I get transferred to electronics maybe? And he's like, yeah, we'll see about that. You sure you don't want to be a cashier? And I was like, no, I'd really like to be in electronics. That's a tiring job. Yeah, it was. So I told him I wanted to be in electronics, and he's like, all right, I think we can do that. And then like 2 weeks go by, and I was like, is that going through yet? And he's like, oh, I actually forgot about that you were wanting to do that. Well, let me go talk to that manager again about that, seeing that. It's like, all right. And then another week went by, still nothing, didn't say anything. I was like, any progress yet? And he's like, oh, sorry, I forgot about that again. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Let me see you do something. I don't know. But then like another week and still nothing. And it was getting close to Black Friday, so I went ahead and just waited until I had like 2 days off. And I just left him a note saying I was quitting. I wasn't going to work Black Friday. And I mean, some people, I've been at restaurants where people will quit the day they have a shift scheduled, and they won't. So then we're like down a person for that shift, and I didn't want to do that, so I waited until the end of my shift one day, and I waited until I had like 2 days off, so I wasn't scheduled the next day, so I wasn't putting them out. But I just left a note saying I will not be returning anymore, something like that. It was just like a week away from Black Friday. I was not going to be there for that. Yeah, Black Friday is the worst. Especially at Walmart. People want to see what American culture is like from other countries. That's a sad picture right there. Don't judge us from that, man. probably find some scary videos on the internet searching Black Friday Walmart shopping. Have you ever gone shopping on Black Friday, Christine? Or gone out late? Christmas, Thanksgiving night? To stand in line somewhere? Excuse me. Seems like it's gotten a little more chill in recent years. I think everyone is all about Cyber Monday now. Yeah, that's good. I went one time with a couple friends on Thanksgiving night, but we waited at like a Target. We didn't actually go to the Walmart. I think they were going to go to Walmart, but it was the one that I just quit a week ago, and so I was like, I'm not gonna go there with you guys. Bless you. I can barely handle going shopping with the regular crowd, so definitely can't go Black Friday. And I think it's kind of more too with people with younger kids. Your daughter's 17. She's getting probably to where she can buy some stuff herself. Get anxiety if there's too many people in the store. I don't know why. Yeah, I get that too. A couple of these Walmarts I go in. Well, whenever I was in, where was it? I forget which town, but it was like a week or two ago. I was at this Walmart. It was at 9:30 at night, and pretty much all of them closed at 11 now. But it was at 9:30, and there was 1,000 people still shopping in the store. It was close when I was close to Disney, so I think that's why a lot of tourists wanted to go to Disney. Had never seen so many. And close to 10 p.m. It was all the checkout lines had full lines. Surprisingly, I was able to get a few things I wanted and walk right up to the self-checkout, and only had to wait for one person, and then I was right in. I guess they had that place running pretty well. The more time you got people waiting in lines, you're just losing out money. Yeah, I generally like to go to Walmart and later in the evening when there's less people. Once the sun goes down some, it's not fun loading your car when it's super hot out. once your kid starts driving and safely go to the store by themselves, the second half of your life begins, and it's amazing. I bet that was a nice turning point for you. Yeah, Cyber Monday has been a nice, taking some pressure off Black Friday. And Amazon too is doing their best to try to compete with Walmart around the holidays. Where a few years ago it was just like before Amazon was real popular, just flipping through the different magazines to see which stores. I was just like watching, it'd be like at Thanksgiving, watch my aunt and uncles talk about which stores they were going to go. I was like, you guys have fun. I'm going to see if I can see any frogs here. Don't see any. They could be blending in though. Haven't heard any either. I don't know if the storm things are hiding. Haven't really heard any bird calls since like during the stream. When I was here last night, I was hearing quite a few more noises. I wonder how long it took them to build this boardwalk. It's real nice though. She cooks a day out, 2 out of the week. That's cool. It's a great blessing to me and my family. I bet that now that she's becoming an adult, she's helping out quite a bit. One or two of the advantages of having kids at a younger age. Reminds me, there was this comedian, this male comedian, when he's talking about watching different shows on MTV. And one of them, he mentions his teen mom. And he says, you know, those girls got the right idea. You know, high school sucks as it is. Might as well be pregnant 2 at the same time and get that out of the way. Have a lot less money in your teens, so that's gotta be harder, I imagine. But I imagine pregnant women wouldn't get bullied as much. What kind of different things does your daughter cook? you cook with your? Did you teach her some recipes, or she come up with some things to cook on her own ideas? She learned from watching me, and now she cooks from that and kind of goes on her own sometimes. She loves tacos, so that's one of her go-to meals. It's a good classic meal. What kind of tacos does she make? She like hard or soft tacos? Beef, pork, chicken? Reminds me, there's this one comedian named Jim Gaffigan, and I think he's talking about he was maybe at a Mexican restaurant, and he's asking about what the menu, and he says, "What's a quesadilla?" And the guy says, "Tortilla with meat, cheese, beans, and vegetable." Okay, well, what's the taco? Tortilla with meat, cheese, beans, and vegetable. Well, what's an enchilada? Tortilla with meat, cheese, beans, or vegetable. Usually soft ground beef. That sounds good. It's kind of whatever we have. But if you think about it all, a lot of food boils down to the same thing. Pizza is just bread with meat, cheese, vegetables. A burger is bread, meat, cheese, vegetables. Sandwiches, bread with meat, cheese, vegetables. You can throw anything in a fried corn tortilla and call it a taco. LOL. Don't forget some chili sauce. You like red or green chilies better? Is there really a taste difference between the two? I've never really got to try them side by side to compare. Is one spicier than the other, or? I worked at a place that sold hot sauce with different peppers, but we didn't really have much with chilies. Love both, just different cravings at different times. Do you ever grow any? You ever grown chilies yourself, or do you have like a go-to store to get them, or have any relatives or friends that grow them? It's crazy because they're literally the exact same chili peppers, huh? Green is harvested first and usually roasted and chopped, can be made into stews, sauces, etc. So there's really not much, really no difference between them. Just color, or times they're harvested. So if you leave green peppers will turn into red if you wait longer to harvest them. It's different with other peppers. Green jalapenos are very different from red bell peppers or orange habaneros. Or your ghost peppers. Sometime I still want to go back to a Pepper Palace and do a live stream of me trying their different sauces. Have to take a thing of milk for sure. Paper towels. Red is the same chili pepper that weren't harvested in time and have turned red due to over-ripeness and dehydrated. Oh, you have to cook them differently and they do taste different. Oh, cool information. It's like I've been posting videos about Florida's history, but I could easily watch a video too about chili peppers. Other information you can read. The twilight zone. As the sun sets, many animals prepare to sleep for the night. Others are just waking up. These two shifts help predators avoid competing with each other for food and space. While we're at home sleeping, nighttime at the slough is full of activity. Sunset signals the white ibis to return to their rookery to roost. Night herons have excellent night vision. They feed in the evening so as not to compete with other wading birds. Dragonflies spend their larval stage underwater. To become an adult, they crawl up a stem and shed their old skin and emerge with wings. This usually happens at night to avoid predators that are active during the day. A single bat can gobble up to 3,000 insects in one night. Wow, insects are pretty helpful. When you come back this way, I'll make some for you. I look forward to that, Christine. Sounds like a good time indeed. Alligators mainly hunt and feed at night when the water temperature is above 73 degrees Fahrenheit. During cold spells, they seldom eat. Many animals like alligators, turtles, and raccoons move from pond areas to dry land using well-worn trails. Zebra long-winged butterflies gather in the late afternoon to roost for the night. They may form groups up to 60 individuals. Wow, that's a lot of butterflies gathered together. Most birds perch to sleep at night. They don't fall over because they have special tendons in their legs that help lock their toes in place. Slowly start working back to the car. Pointy. Could you imagine if humans slept standing up? I imagine some people have fallen asleep on the job standing up. I think what's really creepy is a few people that can sleep with their eyes open. Sleepwalking. That's different than... I guess that is a way some people do sleep standing up, but... Sleepwalking is pretty weird. Now, you're not supposed to wake them up, you're supposed to just let them do it. Except they can go hurt themselves. Sometimes I feel like it. I remember once or twice sleepwalking when I was real little. I mean, not even 10 years old yet. I'm a very light sleeper. Any little noise wakes me up, and light, I have to use earplugs and a sleep mask. I use a sleep mask too. Well, I have a sleep mask that I got from Walmart, but I found out it's more effective for me just to put like a sock cap on, or I'll take like a spare t-shirt and lay that over my eyes, or but yeah, I've been doing that for I guess about a year now. I started my last trip. It was a couple times I had to stop during the day to take a nap in my van, and realized it was like impossible to do it without some kind of mask. So then I did that, and then once I got done, just kept still do that every night. Can't do the earplugs though. I need a noise, a white noise. So now at the hotels I use just turn the air conditioning on the constant fan, have turn it on that mode. I used to watch my own white noise videos, but they started putting the ads in. Like once I get to my station, like one right at the beginning, because having random ads playing throughout really is not helpful. But I got like my first 1,200 to 1,300 watch hours just from watching my own videos over and over. I was watching somebody else's before that for like a year or more. I was watching these rain videos play, and all of a sudden it hit me. I was like, I have my own channel. I've just given this person 1,000 hours or more. I just need to go out and make my own white noise videos to sleep to. It's interesting, there's not many lily pads in this pond like the other one. There's barely any. Excuse me. Reminds me, I was watching some show. Someone started sneezing, and I said, "Are you allergic to someone?" He said, "Yeah, I'm allergic to your BS." He said the real word, but I'm not going to say that in the stream. My only alarm to get up is my Samsung watch, and it only vibrate, no noise. I will wake up so anxious if I wake up to loud noises. Bless you, thank you. That reminds me when I worked on the cruise ship. I was 19 years old. We would work 70 hours a week, and I couldn't just get off work and go to bed. Had to go do something, relax for a while. So there's many nights I was just getting 4 hours of sleep, and it was getting harder and harder to wake me up. Someone come and let them pass. Afternoon. But the alarm wasn't really waking me up, so one of my roommates, the contractors up there, leaving the ship, so they left me their alarm, and it had this wire and this round circular pad, and we slept on metal bunks, but we had mattresses on top, and whenever someone would leave, you would take their mattress, so you'd have after a while you'd have a stack of 3 mattresses so piled up. But this circular pad that was attached to the alarm, when the alarm would go off, it would vibrate. So I put that right underneath the mattress. For some reason, now that I'm getting back to the parking lot, the cell phone service is dropping. I'm getting ready to stop the stream. Now that I got quick bars, I appreciate you hanging out. Christine and anybody else that's watching. Sorry about the lagging going on. Can't really help it when I'm out here in nature and got storms going over. Probably do a gaming live stream a few hours from now, later tonight. Hope to catch you then. Otherwise, if I don't, hope you all have a great evening or good morning wherever you're watching from. Thanks again for watching. Take care.